Hey everybody, this is Paula and Brian. We're going to do a little yard walk around our little homestead here, little urban homestead. Shot Edgar here over here by the compost T-bins. He was licking the nozzles. He likes the molasses taste on there, I guess. He's a nut. So this is the side of our house over here underneath, down by our air conditioning unit.
Our shady.
This is our bamboo. We've got a lot of new growth on this bamboo. You can see there's a lot of new spikes coming up out of the ground.
Still some more.
Some more coming up still. And I harvested, probably about 10 bamboo poles that I've still got over there on the side of the house to use for the garden. And I used a bunch of them inside the different trellising stuff we've got this year. And I think I'm going to build something out next year that's going to be for tomatoes to vine up. That'll be pretty cool looking. But we've got all the little guys here wanting to figure out which bush they want to fertilize. All right, let's go this way. So we got over here. I guess I've never really talked about the kiwi. Oh man, there was a big split in that tree. That thing died. Look at that thing. Holy crap. That must have happened with that ice storm we had. No wonder that thing died. That was our jasmine tree that we had back here for 20 years. So we're going to be replacing that with another tree that's going to be more of a focal point pollinator tree. This here is our kiwis. We got a little mini strawberry patch down here. This is where Paula picks all of our strawberries from. So this is the female kiwi. It's an Acai kiwi. And it seems to be doing pretty well. Its sister didn't make it over there in the corner here, but the male is really taking off.
Yeah.
We got the male, he's trellising off across here.
Helping it along.
Yeah. So it seems pretty healthy. Then we got our almond tree here. Got quite a few almonds on him.
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
They're not ready yet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's quite a bit.
Yeah, there's quite a few on this tree. And it's only the third year it's been producing. So it's looking pretty good. This is our autumn olive. It has a lot of nice red berries that come on and feed the birds over the winter. So it's a good plant, and it's also a nitrogen fixer. So I've got 2 of these in our yard in areas where there has been pretty lackluster growth from some of the trees. So these are about 3 years old. They've turned into regular little trees. Let's take a walk over here. You can see over here we got some comfrey back here to try and enrich this kind of dead, nutrientless soil over here, back here by the side.
Dogs are smelling berries.
Yeah, I know they're going to be attacking these blackberries.
Look at these blackberries. There's quite a few
blackberries
on here.
down there.
Already ripening.
Yeah,
And
quite a few.
New coming.
Bunch of new ones there. Yeah.
Here.
We're going to have to vine these over and tuck them into the soil for this fall, so that way they create that next year's growth. I can't remember if this is a primocane one or not. I think that's what they call that, primocane. Or they second year fruit. Let's go this way here. Oh, here's one of the tomatoes.
Show how well it's done.
It's doing pretty well over here. Well,
tomatoes on it.
There's some of our wildflowers. And there's some tomatoes on there. That's one of my extra tomato plants. We just stuck it inside of here. That's one of my, I think I'm going to do a video this winter on some of the things I've built. That's a little foldable, collapsible picket fence that I built.
It comes apart.
Well, don't pull it apart right now.
Well, I was just wondering.
I know, if you pull it apart, then it's, the tomato's going to snap out. But yeah, so it's got little clasps on the end there, and you can basically pull it out, and it's got hinges, so you can fold it out, flatten it down, and take it and put it away in the winter. That way it doesn't rot. Over here, here's our blueberries. You can see we got some of this is the pink lemonade bush. You can see the growth on that. That's just a regular old blueberry. Paula's been eating all the blueberries. Oh, there's some there. Get that.
Yeah. Sweet.
Oh, those are good. Here's one of our garden boxes. Oh, here's our other blackberry.
This one's really taking off.
This one here's getting crazy. Yeah, scoot that away. Don't want to step in that. I've already stepped in. There's another one there.
Doggy boo.
That's the joy of having dogs on the urban homestead, is you get lots of little doggy landmines. There's some of the squash, the spaghetti squash vining up here. Looks like he's doing pretty good. And There's some sunflowers that I put on the edge of the yard. Gives a little backdrop of some color in our garden boxes besides just tomatoes and cucumbers. Got quite a few cucumbers coming on now. I've got 3 different variants in there. I put that in the video, you know, over the winter when I grew these. So they seem to be coming along. It's like they never really kick off until the end of summer, though. Let's go this way. And here's the tomatoes that I put the trellis up for, a little rope, kind of string line. They seem to be doing pretty good since I thinned them out. I'm going to vine those up over the top of that string on the back side so they'll vine back into themselves. I thinned these out over here again yesterday because they were still getting a lot of dark shade from the top new growth over this last week. So I thinned these out some more.
Still getting peas.
Yeah, still getting peas.
Happy?
And we've got cucumbers over here that we need to pick. There's a big one back there. And there's tomatoes. Watch out for little bees on the clover here. Here's one of our apples. This one here is kind of a...
Poopy.
Yeah, it's a poopy apple this year. I don't think I gave him enough water early on, so he's taking it out on the fruit. Let's walk over this way. There's our peach. You see the peaches on the tree? Look at that guy. Look how big they've gotten on there.
Oh my, look at that. I haven't even seen these.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't be yanking on them too much.
Okay. No, but they have grown
look at
and
how
they're
big they are.
turning.
Wow. This is our first year where last year we had 2 peaches off this one? 2. Yeah, this year we've got, geez, probably 20.
Yeah.
It should be a pretty good year. I need to definitely thin out this canopy though this winter for the pruning because it's got a lot of cross branch growth and we want to keep that nice vase shape for the peach. Boy, it's getting tall. I'm gonna have to get a fruit ladder this year. Regular old step ladders get kind of wobbly out here when you try to stand on them. And let's see, there's potato tower 1. He's pretty much all dead, so we'll be harvesting out of that to see what we got. Might have got some. Now this is our other golden delicious, and he gets plenty of water. You can see the difference between the two is that this one here has nice, healthy, fruit. Not a lot of spots on there or any kind of damage, and the leaves and limbs, everything looks healthy. Versus the one that we just saw, where I haven't been giving them a lot of extra water because this one gets hit by the sprinkler that's up on the hill up there that comes around. So I do have a tree watering irrigation system underneath, but I haven't turned it on this year yet. I think I may hook that up today because we're supposed to be getting up into the 108, 110 temperature range coming this next week. So this is one of our little wildflower areas.
Pretty.
Looks pretty nice.
I love my wildflower.
Walk up there up the hill. Bopped in the head by the... Yeah, here's. I haven't talked about this for a while. This is Sunflower Island. So it's gotten pretty good size.
Getting ready.
Yeah, they should be getting the nice heads on there soon. Let's head up the hill here. Here's the back fence garden box. I think what we determined this year is that you can see the tomatillos. They're really doing well in here. So next year we're going to put just tomatillos inside of here. The tomatoes are doing good too. But I think we're going to just do tomatillos along this whole fence line because they really like that afternoon heat.
And you got one over here that's... let's see.
I thought because we've ate a few off of here already. Oh, there they are. These are the purple tomatillos.
So
those are getting ready to. Once they split, you can pick them and you can eat them. They have a really sweet taste to them, so they're really good.
Let's pick this one just to see.
We've ate a few. Still kind of green, but they're still sweet.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delicious. Taste that. That is good.
That is good.
Yeah. You want to try, Benny?
Benny.
See what you think of that. Guess we'll eat anything. Maybe.
He'll eat it and spit it out.
Yeah. I don't think they care for these tomatoes.
The piggy pugs.
Piggy pugs.
Yeah. All right, let's go this way. Through here. Oh, now I'm walking the spider webs. Well, these tomatoes, they seem to be doing pretty well too. Looks like I need to guide this guy back up inside the cage. Come on here, buddy.
Need help?
Yeah, let's kind of push that one in there. There we go. We'll get that one later. Actually, you can just tuck that one up through there. Yeah. Just don't pull him too much. Yeah, there you go. All right. Now, there's some more tomatoes. Look at these guys. Crazies. There's one of our fig trees. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Coming along. And that's our jujube. That's our Lee. This one over here is Lang. Looks like Lang's doing a little better than Lee. Lee and Lang, yin and yang. They're their polar opposites, I guess. I don't know. We got the blueberries back there. I had to put some more drip irrigation in. Two of them I didn't realize didn't have any drip irrigation. There's one back there, one right over there that don't have drip irrigation. Let's walk over there. And so they kind of almost died off. So they still got some green on their stalks, but I'm trying to bring these two guys back from the dead before they become zombie berry bushes. There's this is one of our pears. He's doing pretty good. Got a lot of new growth on him this year, going up. Got a lot of blueberries setting on these. Well, the ones that are getting watered. The other ones, This one here, it has some, it had some fruit set, but I don't know what's going on with this guy. Got a lot of blooms. But we'll see. This one here always does really well, this blueberry bush. And that's one of our pawpaws. That one there, and then there's the sibling over there. It's like one will do really well, one of them just kind of poops along. I don't know. And they both get the same amount of water, same sun. So I guess one of them just likes what he's got down below. Well, this one here did have comfrey around its base last year. So I planted more comfrey around that one over here. So hopefully that's going to drop more nutrient around that one to get him kicked off to grow. Because he has put on some new growth this year. So hopefully we'll see what happens. Alright, let's go up here. Just the upper yard shot. This is just our kind of our green area where we got a bunch of different wild plants growing. That little pear. Well, that's a peach. That's right. That was that little peach that we thought was going to die. Put him in here in a kind of a shadier area, and he's taken off. So,
oh,
bamboo.
Look at that. We have blooms.
Yeah, that's the trumpet vine. It's finally got some blooms on it. Yeah. All right, let's just do a yard shot here. This is kind of running long. We'll get this wound up. It's just kind of the upper yard. The bamboo and birdhouses. Down this way. Well, they found something to bark at. Down here. Bird shot. Oh, yeah, that's the Liberty. That's the Liberty apple.
So impressive.
That thing always produces a huge amount of apples.
And look at how perfect they all look.
I know.
And the tree itself.
Well, that's because we got all that comfrey down here that drops this nutrient. I chop and drop that, We come out here and drop all that nutrient. This tree is very healthy. And the apples are always very healthy, and
It's loaded.
they seem to fight off all the, disease. So they make great sliced apples for dehydration.
Mm-hmm.
So. That's a quiet Barker pug.
These are watched.
Here's another little sunflower area. I'm trying to grow some sunflowers for fall. So they seem to be coming along. Some of them are 12 inches, a little taller. Okay, let's go this way. There's the gojies. They're starting to bloom. You can see the little blooms on here. And the gojies. That bush is really kicking off.
You gotta get a picture of them.
Oh, they got the little bird.
Yeah.
sitting on the nest.
She's on her nest right now.
Well, there she is.
She's
There's Mrs. Robinson. This is our second one. The second bird that's used that nest to raise babies. I don't know if it's the same one or what, but there was already a set of babies that were raised in that one they took off earlier in the summer. Let's head down here. Here's the clover patch. Building up the nutrients in our lower yard. It used to be a petrochemical lawn. Do you see that rose over there? Did that break, or is that just growing sideways?
Nope. It's just because of there's 3 roses on here.
No, I meant the one that's leaning down. That one.
No, it didn't break. It's
Oh,
just,
okay.
there's a lot of roses on one.
Oh,
I have to trim it back, but
yeah. You could cut that one off and put it in the house.
yeah, that's what I have to do.
Here. There's the hammock. You can see we got some tomatoes coming on, the little Montesino F1 tomatoes. Be picking those this next week. Okay, it looks like we're back to where we started, down here in the stone patio fire pit area. Oh, turn the camera around. This is just kind of a little tour of our yard. This has been Paula and Brian from pnbhomesteading.com. .com. All right. Well, this is all right. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.